Let's get it. Are we listening to commercial downstairs right now? We are, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Wow, the vibes.
Television. Television.
What is up, everybody? Welcome into the pregame lounge.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, let's go. Baby. Me and Dev, man, bringing it in.
You guys have so
Vibe
much more
sandwich.
I know, and in the middle, the meat.
The meat.
Let's go.
Just an Eiffel Tower of sadness here. We got a lot of cool stuff planned for you today. Game note's already over, Allie. Wow. She's really... I was like, man, we're moving quickly here. There's some interesting game notes we're going to get to here shortly. We're also, is it starting to feel a lot like Christmas, fellas?
In what way, Adam?
Like no ways, actually.
In no way does it feel like Christmas. Although I do see the Salvation Army is in front of Ball Arena, and there are people playing festive horns and such. So in that way, it feels just like Christmas, and in no other ways.
We're going to play a little upvote, downvote. I'm very excited for it. We have some ridiculous things from the internet these last few days. And then, of course, the best part, making up for a terrible... I don't know why I decided... I missed the Nuggets playing so much. I usually make like 3 or 4 bets. I made like 12 bets yesterday.
Whoa.
Game went nothing. Nobody hit their numbers yesterday because nobody scored any points.
Yeah.
So tonight... I'm hopeful for a little bit better luck.
Gotta make it back.
Gotta make it all back.
It's a bounce back spot.
It is a bounce back spot. But first, some news out of Ball Arena. You guys know, of course, Harrison Wind. He's out early. Hanukkah. We got Brendan Vogt is at Ball Arena tonight. He'll be reporting live from Ball Arena later on.
What's so BS about Harrison Wind?
What's that?
Is that he's out tonight for Hanukkah. He also celebrates Christmas.
Man, that is unfair.
Like what? He just collects every holiday.
Every holiday.
He told us
one.
We were talking on the show earlier on the Denver Sports podcast with Ali Monroy, who's our producer, was formerly the host. Harrison celebrates Christmas. Talking about a Christmas gift he got. I was like, bro.
To be fair, we celebrate Christmas.
Yep.
Serbian Christmas.
Sure.
And Xmas. So we've somehow tripled
Did
Christmas.
we celebrate Xmas?
We did. This year we got a lump of coal for Xmas. No Aaron Gordon tonight. That news came down. Honestly, not too surprised. They needed to give him a night off. I almost wish, knowing how the game went last night, that Aaron Gordon didn't play that one. He could have had like 2 full weeks off, basically, if he would have just missed these 2 games. But, Dev, how does that affect the game tonight? No Aaron Gordon.
It affects the game in every single way. Like, this was already a spot where they thought that this was going to be a push-the-pace type of game. The opening line was at 2:30, which lets you know that the Hornets is a team that can score. They're an offensive-minded team, but now you take away your defensive anchor and best defender that can match up against. And that's another thing. I don't know who he was going to be.
Miles Bridges or
probably been
Gordon
Miles
Hayward.
Bridges, but Gordon Hayward presents a different matchup that just makes it difficult because he's an actual small forward with that size who also is offensive minded. So that was going to be a tough spot that now just gets really, really difficult. So him not having him there, I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the answer would be.
Eric, what's your thoughts when you saw Aaron Gordon out tonight?
I cannot wait for this year to be over. I cannot wait for the year 2021 to be over, for the calendar to turn. We get nothing but bad news as far as the Denver Nuggets are concerned. I cannot remember the last piece of good news we were served as Denver Nuggets fans. Can you?
Man, what was the last bit of good news we had?
Can you think? I can't think.
I'm trying to think.
I
got some good news.
Let's hear it.
Bones Highland is in.
Okay. Yeah. That should be like standard news.
That should be standard news. Yeah, that's like the absence of negative news.
Our last good news was that Jokic had a baby.
That was before the season started.
That's our last good news.
Yeah, that was our last good news.
Unreal. Yes. This is a slow march to mediocre town. We lose, we win. We lose, we win. We're in purgatory. I don't know if this has been brought up before. And
I feel like you specifically are in purgatory.
I am.
Your soul is very much
bro,
aimlessly wandering.
Look at me. Who am I?
Look, who are you?
Look deep into my eyes. Who am I these days?
I don't know. Miles Bridges, you mentioned him earlier. You know who's a big fan of Miles Bridges?
Who's that?
Michael Malone.
Me too.
Raving about Miles Bridges in the pregame. I mean, it's funny. I remember that draft. Is that the Michael Porter draft? I think it was. Mm-hmm. I think it was the Michael Porter draft. He went right before. And I remember thinking, like, if those two were on the board, I know what Malone would want to do here. He's a Malone kind of guy. He's kind of Aaron Gordon-esque, to be honest with you. Super athletic, but he kind of plays the right way. He does, like, a lot of the dirty work.
His athleticism also is a lot different than Aaron Gordon's. He actually uses his athleticism. Like, not just for dunk contests. He's dunking in the middle of games, going behind the back, grabbing rebounds. Like, right now, he has to be in the running for, like, the most improved player just because he's had that jump of now being the guy around a lot of other guys. Charlotte is a team that I really, really enjoy watching. I don't think that they're good, but they're a fun watch, like a league pass type team.
Yeah, I really like Charlotte too. I like Miles. I bet Miles Bridges to win most improved player to begin the season.
Good bet. I don't know who is the most improved player at this very moment. Do we know?
It has to be him.
You think?
Really. I mean, I haven't looked.
They've kind of fallen off a cliff.
At the,
I had Ja Morant and Miles Bridges were my two bets.
Interesting. Speaking of Bones earlier.
Oh, Plumlee in the building, dude.
Oh, yeah, Mason Plumlee is back in the building.
If we don't get one reverse dunk, I'm going to be so upset.
You're going to get 7.
And How do you feel? Wearing the strangest thing I've ever seen.
No, that's a large Nike sign.
You're right.
Like.
It looks
it's going through his
ridiculous.
whole body.
Wow, that is a little bit weird. So Yoke versus Plumlee is an interesting matchup. I mean, how do you expect that matchup to go tonight?
That Jokic dominates it.
You think?
Yeah, well, I mean, if anybody knows how to play against Jokic, it's probably a guy that played him against him in practice for a long time. But at the same point in time, like, how much information can you have?
That's true.
Saying like, all right, I know he likes to do this, but then if you stop him from doing this, then he just does the opposite, which also works.
I like Plumlee going against him in this bounce back spot even a bit more, just because I don't think there was any bad blood between those two, but it's more so like I've always been better than you. I was ahead of you for a reason, and I guess I have to show you now. Like, I really think that it's one of those type of games. Also, while Jokic was getting better, I'm sure he was dominating Plumlee in practice all the time. So now it's back to, this is what I'm familiar doing, this is what I have to do. And also, the Nuggets have not been playing well as of late. So having a guy that you already are familiar and comfortable with, I think that helps like a little bit more. I think that we're going to see him start out the game trying to score every possession.
It's funny. I just did Keep It at 1,000 podcast with George Karl today, this afternoon. It just wrapped up like 2 hours ago. Always insightful. I highly encourage people to check that one out. I know some people miss it, and I don't get it, man. He always provides so much interesting information. One of the things he said in there was that the hardest times to predict what you're going to get from your team are right before the trade deadline and right before Christmas.
Yep.
He says very hard to know, like, guys' minds are elsewhere. There's so much going on. He even suspected that when the team, they stayed in Brooklyn for a couple days, and he's like, I don't know why they did that. My hunch is a bunch of people had family in town in New York. Like, it was let's all go there and do something. And so he
probably Michael Malone.
And Michael Malone, namely, was like,
maybe he had some.
Yeah, I think that was probably true. But tonight, so that's why I just say tonight. I don't know this is almost a survive game. Nuggets are 500 again, and this is like one of those games where it's like, I don't care how you win, I don't care what happened, nothing matters. Just get through this one. We're gonna take a little 2-day break, and we'd rather do that above 500 than below 500.
You know what's funny about us being at 500 is it's kind of like once you turn 35. You're 40 for 5 years straight. Everyone just rounds you up to 40.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 40. So
you think
if
I'm
we
40,
go,
huh?
Yes. If we go below 500,
you don't
above
think I'm
500,
40.
We're at 500. We're just at 500. Like that. We're just going to be at 500 forever.
That's what it is for sure. Here's an interesting note for you, Eric. You might like this one.
Oh, I bet I will.
When the Nuggets win the rebound battle, they are 9-4, according to Michael Malone.
All right.
9-4. That means they get out rebounded a lot. And when they do, they lose a lot. I mean, he's really stressed the importance of it. It's going to be tough tonight because this will be a track meet. Denver is on the second night of a back-to-back. Yes, last night's game, not exactly a sprint, but nonetheless, it is a back-to-back. Charlotte's well-rested, and they just play fast. Playing fast and then having to crash the boards is a tough ask.
Yeah, and also now the Nuggets are without their power forward. They're starting power forward who also rebounds the ball. Yep. They're going to bring in Vlatko is going to start.
Is he?
Yeah,
he got the start?
Yep.
Yeah, so
tis the season for Vlatko.
So
do something,
that does pretty much help them in the regards of there's going to be a guy that's out there as a specialist. He's going to have to harp on those type of things. Like, his strength is rebounding or just boxing out and trying to do those type of things. So I do think this is a game that they're going to emphasize trying to grab rebounds. You have a lot of hard workers, and then you have Jokic, who I really do think they're going to feed every single time. So on one end, as long as you limit those second chance points, there goes the rebounding opportunities right there.
Yeah. This is a great comment. Rob Nugg says that pretty soon you're going to have to rebrand to the George Carl podcast to Keep It at 500.
Why?
Because the Nuggets are always at 500.
I like it. I get it.
And well, I think you meant just because we're on a slide, but keep it
Yeah,
at 500.
keep it at 500. That's what the Nuggets season is. Keep it at 500. All right, let's move it on, guys. Christmas is in the air. We're supposed to get a nice Christmas rain tomorrow. Very weird
it's
rain.
beginning to look a lot like
Let it rain. Let it rain. Let it rain. You guys
baby.
know. But I'll tell you, I got trapped. Did I tell you guys?
What?
I got trapped, and I didn't understand the trap I was in until it was too late.
Oh, do tell.
So
Do
my
tell.
wife, usually she would like,
This
let's
is
not buy each other
multi-level
gifts.
marketing?
We agree to buy something together, like like a trip or something like that. It's like what we usually do. But this year, I want to get her at least a stocking stuffer or something, separate from that. And she's like, hey, what about a perfume? I was looking for to mix up a new perfume, and I'm like, that's it. I'll go get one. She's like, yeah, you go get one. Man, that's a losing battle. There's no chance this perfume I picked out for her she's gonna like. There's no chance. And I realized that when I was doing the testers, I was like, I think I liked it. Wait, I don't. I'm gonna choose wrong.
You are
definitely gonna choose wrong.
Because not only does the perfume have to stand on its own, but it has to work with her unique body chemistry.
Is that what? It mixes with her own personal skin.
Sure, of course. You are a person who doesn't understand the concept of smells working together because Adam is a sociopath. He buys a new brand of deodorant every time he buys deodorant.
It's so true.
Yeah, that looks. That
I actually have a drawer full of 10 different ones, and it's just whatever mood I'm in that
absolutely
day.
insane. Other people understand that a certain smell works with your own pheromones and just natural body.
I work with
chemistry.
every.
No,
every
I think that
pheromone.
you just don't work. Period.
No, I work. You have that part.
So does she actually have an actual smell that you actually do enjoy?
Wait, what?
Already have perfume.
Yeah, a perfume smell.
Yeah, she does have a perfume.
Yeah. So I was once in a relationship.
Let's go.
And I was in this relationship, and
All right.
I got my girlfriend at the time some Twilight Woods from Bath and Body Works.
Okay.
Oh,
We broke
baby.
up the next week.
What?
And it was right before Valentine's Day or something like that. I got a new Valentine's Day. She also got Twilight Woods. So my new girlfriend smelled like my old girlfriend.
Wow.
That's the trap.
That's a trap.
the
That's a
trap
real.
right
That's
there.
definitely a trap. That's
Clear that
definitely a
one,
trap.
Adam. Make sure the guma gets.
I'm telling you guys, this is how it went today when I was shopping. I went to, you guys know the store Ulta or
yeah.
Ulta. So I go to this store. It's makeup and perfume and stuff. And I'm spraying the little things. And then I start spraying my hand. And so now my hand smells like everything. I can't smell the things anymore. But then here's the worst part.
Oh my
I
God.
accidentally, then I reach my mask and I grab my mask.
Jesus
Then it's in my mask. I can't smell anything. I'm just inhaling the smell of this perfume.
Are you Clark Griswold in this story? This is the biggest, dumbest, oafiest husband story of all time.
This is how, so now my
You're
mask
I went
smells.
to this mall. I had to carry your purse. I didn't know what to do.
I'm just saying it's a trap, and I walked out of there feeling worse. I wish I would have never.
We
got a
all
gift.
feel worse for having heard this story.
Well,
Merry
thank you.
Christmas to all.
So it's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas. Is my point.
Sure,
There's a
boy.
long way of telling that story. What will make tonight feel a lot more like Christmas? We walk into the post game lounge. What would make it feel a lot more like Christmas, Eric?
Us losing by 30 points. That's what we do on Christmas. On Christmas, it would
I
feel
can't
a lot-
handle his vibes today. I
If it
can't
was-
handle it.
If it was like Christmas, I would
You wanna
convince
fill in,
my
Ellie?
family
What did I call
to
you on TV?
all. What's that?
What did I call you on TV this week?
The Grinch?
No, you were in
Oh, joy and happiness to all. Didn't I? I don't know.
that, all that.
You lost out on that.
All the same, that's what the Nuggets do on Christmas. They wait for me to rally my family and be like, "Listen, I know
Oh yeah.
years past,
Oh no.
I convinced you to watch the Nuggets. None of you will take my advice, but they're finally playing on Christmas. They're getting their just
Yeah.
due. Watch Nikola Jokic. He's a once in a lifetime talent. You won't be sorry." And then they lose by 30 points, and then I'm like, "I'm sorry. I've ruined Christmas." So that would feel like Christmas to me.
Well, do you think it's possible then that you always think the Nuggets are going to be great on Christmas and they're terrible? Do you think now you think they're going to be terrible?
Well, I want them to be good. I'm just saying,
What would
it
does it
make
work in reverse that they just always break expectation? And right now your expectations
Well, it's
couldn't
every
be
other
lower.
game too. I expect them to win. They lost last
Ah,
game.
damn it! You're right. What a conflict. All right, what will make it feel more like Christmas?
One of those back to Jokic just taking over
Thank
and
you.
winning the game.
Thank you.
For them, just actually carrying the team, where it's not even just a monster game, but an absolute berserk game. like a 40, 16 rebound type game. I really think that if he gets to those type of games, not even the assist, I just really want him to dominate and just be so dominant that it's like, okay, the Nuggets have their guy playing really well, and he hasn't even had that many bad games, like last night was just like him not playing a lot, but I want him to just take over to a way that you just have no idea what to do with him.
He's going to do it too. Jokic is going to go insane tonight. Nothing is more obnoxious than being faced with the idea that Michael Malone used a tactic that you use in your junior high level basketball team to motivate them, but it's going to work. Like Jokic is going to come out tonight and be on fire. We're all going to be like, God damn it.
I wouldn't. Hey, Yoke going off tonight would make it feel like Christmas. Bones would be a hell of a Christmas gift tonight.
God, dude.
And then even Vlatko, man. Like, I'm rooting for Vlatko. This is a chance. I don't know, but I would love for Vlatko game
Please,
to like
Vlatko, dude. I want to see FIBA Vlatko.
Yes, FIBA Vlatko, man. We might get it tonight. Let's play a little upvote, downvote.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's play a little upvote, downvote. This is, of course, where I share something from the internet, and you guys tell me, do you upvote this? You like it, or do you downvote this?
I think the number one thing that I will upvote is no vote.
Yeah, no Brendan vote here. Do we have upvote, downvote graphic? Did you already put it up? I missed it. Maybe. No, we did. There it is. Upvote, downvote. Upvote, downvote.
I love that we're doing this without him. And he is,
of course.
He's the face of this.
All right, what's our first one, Allie? Our first one. Taco Bell is going to start doing spicy chicken.
What?
They're doing spicy chicken after hours. Crispy chicken wings will now be available at Taco Bell locations nationwide. Dev, do we upvote or downvote Taco Bell fried chicken?
First off, I went to Burger King and got tacos before. Crispy tacos.
All lines are played, dude. Rules are over.
Man, they were good. they were so good.
There's no way they were good.
I swear they were good, man.
But when you listen to the story, don't forget Dev's perfect version of nachos. Includes tomatoes, salsa, lettuce, and it goes on top of Doritos.
That's right, the Doritos
You
part.
better have some Doritos. I don't want that other stuff. I am going to downvote this.
Wow.
I am not going to. First off, Taco Bell is like late night, type of food
it is.
after the bar.
Hell yeah.
Nobody eats fried chicken after the bar.
Listen,
It's
it's never available. That's the problem.
Do you remember that time the wedding showed up
Yes.
at the DNVR bar with a box of
You know
this
what we all
one
did?
wedding one time? They had a wedding. They came to the bar afterwards with a box of chicken
was-
this big, and we all ate it.
Yeah. Gleefully.
Gleefully, we're just like, hey, no questions asked. We were all hammered. That was great.
That was a time well before the. No, actually,
Actually,
it was in
that
the
was
middle
during
of the
COVID.
pandemic.
Yep, that was right.
Can I tell you? Did you happen to have the crispy chicken taco sandwich that they just had?
No,
It was a banger.
really.
That thing was so
I don't eat
goddamn good.
crispy chicken.
I'm gonna upvote this. I'm into it. Listen,
All right.
thematically, it's a nightmare, but
It is a nightmare.
it's like
Taco
good
Bell
chicken is good
sandwich?
chicken. They had a chicken taco sandwich, and it was a banger. It was a
Taco
fried
sandwich.
chicken. Yo, upvote for Eric.
All right, what do we got? What's next? Let's keep this moving. Everybody, this went viral. Everybody saw this. Here we go.
Yes.
Teacher.
looks
Here, a
like
little
Katie
school. Look at this. Look at this shot. Bang!
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 Oh, Curry from downtown.
Look at all those kids
Unbelievable.
bouncing.
Yeah, because they got hot chocolate as a result. Did you
did
see
get
the
hot
form? Did you see
chocolate.
the-
Dude, I'm
look at
telling
the
you.
wrist. This is Katie Wingy.
This is Katie
Wingy.
Wingy.
Baller.
This is a massive dub. The shot was beautiful. This was not luck. She knows it's going in. The form is incredible.
Form is incredible.
Greatest elementary teacher in all of
Who's
America.
amongst us could downvote this?
Nobody could.
No, yeah, no one
So
could.
why is this part of upvote downvote? Downvote not even an option.
Everybody wants to see it, though. It's a banger.
So
It is
I
a
had
banger.
my third grade teacher was the year that the Rockies came to Colorado.
Yeah.
And she's a huge Rocky. She became a huge Rocky fan. She also owned like 30 cats. Guess who her favorite Rocky was?
Big Cat
Big
Andres
Cat Andres
Galarraga.
Galarraga. That was my teacher. She could not do that. All right, what else we got?
None of my teachers
very
did
loosely
anything
related
like
story.
that.
Loosely
Very
related.
loosely related.
Cue that music here, Allie. The Lakers. The lamest team in all of professional sports,
They are
objectively, not just. They took out this ad to make a heartfelt message to say goodbye to Staples Center. There aren't many places that can make you feel how Staples Center makes you feel. It's
the way-
where, hold on, it's where shots became big shots. It's where a three-peat landed in Los Angeles, where a scorer's table was the perfect place for a celebration. Can you believe this bullshit? Staples!
First off, you think that this sounds like they're demoing the building.
It does! It sounds like somebody died.
They took a new corporate sponsorship.
Yeah, this is like it's so
They
ridiculous.
are literally mourning the loss of the corporate sponsorship from Staples.
The Staples gets the biggest dub out of all of this, man.
No,
Like,
that's definitely a downvote. I'm not on Facebook anymore, but I used to hate when parents would like send a message to their newborn child on Facebook. Like, your newborn child will never read this. They can't read. Or who is this actually for?
Yeah. Or obviously the couples that would talk
Oh,
to
of
each other
course.
via Facebook.
Oh, I
You're
hate that.
Aren't you literally sitting
just
with
walk
each other?
into
no, the
another
worst is
room.
I want to say happy birthday to my wife. You're like, well, tell her.
If
Tell all of us. I don't know what this is about.
If you want to, you can solve that problem.
Yeah, like, all right. Wow. All right, what do we got next? We got a couple more good ones here. Fortune cookies. You guys know sports betting. It's everywhere, right? It's in the air. Fortune cookie. Read this fortune cookie. You will find fortune in the most unlikely places. Flip it over. Like football, this
Yeah.
slip may be worth $500.
Yeah.
Do you approve fortune cookies, including ads on the back now?
This is a setup. I can smell a setup.
Wow. Damn.
This is not right. you turn it over and then you have that. You're like, you know what?
There's my fortune.
There it goes. This is like really, you're supposed to get randomized things. in the
Right.
fortune.
So
These are
true.
all the same type
First
of
off.
things. It's like if you go to the DNVR bar and they have a fortune cookie that comes out and it's like, if you just buy this sandwich at DNVR bar, like, whoa, you just forced me to go to this place.
A new
first
shirt. A
off-
new shirt will bring you luck in your future.
First off, I take issue with one thing you just said, Dev. You don't receive random fortunes. You receive the one that is meant for
That's
you.
so true.
Your fortune is contained within the confines of the delicious sugary cookie. It's not random at all. The universe has found you. I have to think this is the same situation. Every fortune cookie contains fortunes. It says it very clearly. I'm going to upvote this. A QR code. Yes, please.
Wait, downvote. My daughter, though, 5 years old, she got a fortune cookie one time that was like, a career change is in your future. And I was like, she's like, what's that mean? I'm like, well, it's the wrong fortune. I'm sorry, I don't know. All right, what do we got? We got one more? Oh, I love this one. Duncan Robinson. You guys know him.
Yeah, we do.
Duncan Robinson.
Oh, I
a
did
little
know
trash,
that.
little trash talk. He hits it. I'm
cooking now.
I'm cooking now, he says. Like, oh my gosh.
I quote tweeted this. I was like,
that's
this
how I
is
saw
the
it.
least intimidating trash talk ever recorded.
Is it possible for Duncan Robinson to talk trash successfully?
He'd be like, did you ever see Good Will Hunting?
Yeah, out them apples? Is that
No. When the guy that he says, how about when he trash talk, he's like, well, you're going to be serving McDonald's to me and my kids when we're on our ski trip. That's how Duncan Robinson could talk. He has to go like tax bracket stuff.
Yeah, he
could talk
definitely
about
does.
maybe just like annoying white guy stuff.
Yeah, the accountant, like he's talking trash about your credit score or something like. There's nothing really else that he can say to you.
Yeah,
that's
he's
gonna
like,
make
he'd
you
be
mad.
like, I'm dropping like your credit score. Like that. That would be good.
I'm cooking now. It's like, I mean, just like,
Boy, I'm cooking now, fellas.
It actually is good trash talk because think about how annoying it would be for that dude to be cooking.
and he
You're
was-
like, this door.
And he was cooking.
He was
You're like,
cooking.
oh.
Somebody stop this door. He's like, I am unstoppable.
Here, take that L on the way out, my guy.
Take that L on the way out. All right, guys, it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show. It's when Superstar Dev takes the mic.
We got out of the
and
nightmare portion of
ISOs.
the
We got
show.
out of the nightmare portion. I'm done.
Let's get to it.
Let's make some money on DraftKings Sportsbook.
So, before the Aaron Gordon news, the Nuggets were a 2.5 point favorite, sometimes 3.
Yep.
It is now at a -2, so they only thought he was worth a half a point. Also, the over/under only went up by 1. That's where Vegas messed up.
Wow.
If you thought they were going to go over before, they're really going to go over now.
Really?
I'm not going to touch that.
You're
just
not
because
touching it?
I'm not going to touch the over and the under.
Points suck, dude.
I really don't know how they're going to score.
Don't take points.
You know, like one team's going to be pushing the pace. Are the Nuggets going to try to push their pace back on them on the second night of a back-to-back?
No.
I'm not sure.
Denver never pushes the pace.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be one team trying to score and the other one not. What I do feel excited about is I do feel like Jokic is going to go insane.
Oh, he's going to go crazy.
I really think that they're going to try to feed him so early that he's just going to go off.
Serbians, in the chat, how do we say Jokic is going to go crazy?
That's-
we know
that's
we need
probably
to,
it.
I want to be like, he's going to go Zipsar tonight or whatever.
Oh, Zipsar.
That's probably it, right?
Is that? Yeah, that's probably Serbian.
So if we think he's going to go off, his over-under is 27.5 on his points. I'm going to take that. I really am going to take that. I'm going to make that my lock. I know for a fact that he's going to start so hot early on that it's going to be hard for that not to be an over. I think he's going to, like, at the half, I think you'll have at least 20.
Yo.
27.5.
Lud?
I love it.
L-U-D, Lud?
All right, I'm taking it. What?
L-U-D, Lud?
What?
That's what Branislav Janjic says.
Oh, Lud.
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 Jokic is going to go Lud.
Going Lud.
He's going Lud.
He is going so Lud. So 27.5 points over.
Yes.
All right.
I really do like it.
All right. I'm in, Dev.
For assist, we're going to go on the other side. LaMelo Ball, 7.5.
Oh,
it's plus
okay.
money also.
right.
I just feel like you have to take it. One team's going to be pushing the pace. They have the ball in his hands at all times. You might as well just throw that in.
Okay.
Go back to the Nuggets side. Monte Morris has been playing like really well, like in these last few games. He was on pace to actually go over in the last game. I'm going to just stick on the assist numbers for Monte Morris.
Huh?
I think they're going to just stick with just giving him the ball and making sure that he feeds Jokic. He's a good interior passer.
Okay.
So this is what I would put into a parlay.
4.5.
Because 4.5 is a lot. I would just take it at like 3, plus 3.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what I would go with that one.
Okay.
Threes, I feel like you might as well just take Monte Morris. We do it every single time. I'm
He
not sure
does
what
hit
it's
it.
at.
He does hit one every time.
Well, hold on. Is Jokic going to want to draw Mason Plumlee out of the paint?
yeah.
Threes
I
for
think
Jokic.
he's just going to
then.
shoot a lot.
Threes for Jokic then. Jokic
1.5. All right, we're taking Jokic threes.
Man, he's going to go loot from behind.
He's
the
got to
three.
go lewd from 3, yeah.
All
What
right,
else we got?
Let's see what parlay we could come up with.
Okay, you want to parlay? Do we have Bones Highland 1.5 threes? How do we feel about that tonight? Ankles
Man.
a little weak.
Man, listen,
I'm gonna have to see him do some things before I
know.
go in on him.
I do too. Like he's shown that when the ankles are strong, so is his game.
All right. So what do we want to? How do we want to build this parlay up?
Oh, yoy. All right, we got to build it around
Jokic.
in the middle and through Nikola Jokic.
All right, Jokic points 20 plus.
Yeah,
that's a
let's
lock.
start.
Oh, I
that
wonder
might be
if
too easy. Is there one other than that?
You think
We
Jokic
could do
could
25 plus. 25 plus.
Let's do 25 plus.
All right,
easy.
25 plus.
Easy.
Okay, let's go over to threes. Let's take our Monte Morris threes.
Yeah, take one Monte
One
Morris
Monte
three.
Morris three is always a lock.
That's always a lock.
You guys, Jeff Green, he gonna step up scoring tonight?
Oh, God.
He has no choice. Honestly, he
Right?
has no choice.
I mean, I
and,
kinda
and
feel
also,
like
this
he
is
will
another
score.
spot.
He
Will
always,
Barton has
I'll just
to
tell you
score.
something. He always has a choice.
10.5 points for Jeff Green. That's really low. 10.5.
Oh, man.
You don't like it?
I mean,
I feel like he has to. Really, I don't know who the second option would be. It would be Monte Morris if that's the case.
All right. Should we go over to steals? I think Jokic gets one steal. I just keep betting it. It's always good. What do you guys think?
I mean,
Jokic steals. He always gets a steal. He always gets a steal.
that's where you're gonna pump up your value. With
Yeah,
that's the
all
one,
right.
That's the one wacky.
You're right.
one.
That just doubled our value. I'm up to plus 255. Now let's go over to threes. It's just fun to bet on 3-pointers because you only need one sometimes. Do we not have a threes bet for the parlay?
Of course we do. We got. Let's see.
Oh, there it is. Threes. All right, for threes. Do we
Monte
have a
Morris,
Bones Highland
1 plus.
Oh yeah,
Done.
already on him.
Nikola Jokic 3-pointers made 2 plus.
What about Facu? Should we do Facu 1-3?
Oh man, he was so bad last year.
Yeah, but he'll make them tonight.
Oh, doctor.
1-3 for Facu. All right, I'm up to plus 340. That's a good enough bet for me. I'm putting a $5 on it. Why not? Should be fun.
Why not? Wah, wah.
All right, that's our parlay for tonight. Let's make some money.
Let's freaking make some money, guys. I'm tired of
I love when you guys bet with us, by
not
the way. It
making
always
money.
makes me feel like it's going to happen. Jokic, 25 plus points. Monte, 1-3. Jokic, 1 steal. Facu, 1-3.
Now, what about
Jeff
rebounds?
Green, over 10.5 points.
Do we like Jokic's rebounds tonight? Because we have,
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm taking 11.5.
Every time if Jokic needs a win, rebounds is the safest
I know.
bet.
Yes, I agree. We learned this in the playoffs.
Yeah, we did learn it in the playoffs. All right, everybody, that does it for the show. Post-game show coming up right after the game. Don't go anywhere. You're going to want to come right back here
Let's
afterwards. We'll see you
freaking
then.
Go.